Okay, so I've promised you a virtual tour of the planner. So let's see how every month will flow. Let's start with January. At the beginning of every month, you've got a quote tied to the theme of the month. Then you've got a little blurb that will make you think about the theme of the month. Got tips and tricks and an exercise. The exercise are always simple. It's just a way to help you take action in whatever direction you want. There's a lot of tools in the planner, so you don't have to use them all. Go at your own pace. You can always go back and forth within the theme of the month and use whatever is seems like a good timing for you. If we look at the beginning of the month, you can choose your main objective of the month. It's a good way to track your progress. So at the end of the month, you'll be able to go back to whatever you've written there and see if you've reached your objectives or if you're closer than you used to. Here you've got a page where you can take notes, you can journal, you can put down your ideas, but the way I use it, I will draw a line here and I will put all of my to-dos list. Everything that's in my head, I will put it down here. And why I do that, it's because whatever is in my head is not always to be taken care of for next week. So I put everything down there and then I go I go write it down in the week where each and every activity needs to be. So that way it helps clear my head. So whatever has to be done in the week of January 26th, you will put your personal to-do list and your professional to-do list. I've added the personal and professional in that segment because I found that people often forget about their personal life. They will always put the business life in priority. But if you want to feel balance in your life, you really have to take time to take care of both aspects of your life. Then whatever's written there, you need to find a place here to put it. I work with blocks, so I have blocks for me. I've got blocks for my kids. I've got blocks for marketing, got blocks for coaching. I've got blocks for planning. So I will put in my blocks, and with Post-its, I will indicate within each block what are the activities that I will do during that time. So whatever is in my planner, at any time of the day, I know exactly what I'm going to do. So there's very little waste of time. And I go up until 9 o'clock at night. I don't stop at 5. My life continues after 5. I've got 3 kids, so I need to know what I'm going to take care of after supper. So everything is there. I always write my priorities here so I can better push away all the distractions that comes throughout the day. So I'm more focused when I write down exactly what needs to be done today, what's non-negotiable. Here you've got your gratitude. Gratitude, you need to take time to write it down. The space is little, you can use something else, but do it every single day because you'll forget after. And gratitude is there when you're low. You need to focus on gratitude to build your spirit up. And it needs to be there also when everything is going good, so you don't take anything for granted. So really use that box every single day. You've got a box called Intention, Word, and Focus of the week. This is to help you when you're faced with a challenge. Your energy will vary. So having a word, an intention, or a focus written there will keep your energy at the right place. So it's going to be a reminder for you to stay on track. Okay, if we move here, this is one of my favorite tools in the agenda. Every week you're going to decide if you've reached your objective. So you're going to put a percentage here, but you're not going to stop there. You're not just going to blame yourself for not reaching all of your objectives. You're going to ask yourself why. Did you procrastinate? Was it because of unrealistic schedule? Was it because of inadequate prioritization? Or maybe it was postponed by another event. You need to really be conscious of why you're not reaching your objective, because it's your only way to act on those situations the right way. You have a little space here for notes for yourself in regards to the way you're using your time. You're respecting your priority. Of course, you've got a quote here again every week. One thing that I like to do is when I have a question I don't have the answer to, when my energy is low, I will often just pick out a page like that and see what the quote of that week needs to say to me. Often you're going to find it's going to help you most of the time. You've got your energy level tool here that you can use in many ways. I think the best way to use it is to track your level of energy every day and tie it to whatever you're eating that day, how you slept last night, your biological rhythm also. So find the ways you can use it to help yourself. There's a little phrase here on top of every single week. It says, I transform my negative thoughts. You have to go to page 193, where you'll have the exercise here where you need to write down those negative thoughts that come over and over and over in your head, so that you make sure that you get the help you need to transform them. Maybe it's a book. You've got a tool here where you can write down all of the books you want to read this year. It's a great tool it's a great thing to carry around throughout the year. So we're back to our month. Actually, I'm going to use that page. At the end of every month, you're going to see that page. And this is your progress report. Do not skip that page. Some of you will be tempted to skip that page, but in coaching, every time a client of mine forgets that page, when they go back to it, it's when they start to really transform and perform. Because you're going to write down what your accomplishments are. It's going to give you a lot of energy, and it's going to give you better clarity of what you're doing, because we have a tendency of saying we're not doing enough. Then feel how good it makes you feel to have all of those accomplishments. It's gonna make your will stronger when you use that. Then the wheel of life. Complete the wheel of life and set your goals and objective for the following month. Of course, you've got whatever needs to be improved. You got to write it down, and when you set your next month, you know exactly where you're going. So what else? We went through that page. You've got important notes and dates for 2018, so you can take notes for the following year. You've got your 2018 calendar here, and you've got a few pages of notes. So I really hope you're gonna love your agenda. If you still have questions on how to use it, please hop on my Facebook page or write to me personally, and I will make sure you get all the information you need about how to make the best use out of your planner. So wish you the best for 2017.